So, welcome everybody. This evening we are going to talk all things about collagen. Collagen is an absolutely huge subject. It's actually the most Googled word, which is very, very interesting. So, collagen is in absolutely everything, and it really affects us once it starts to deplete and we go through the aging process, and it presents itself in lots of different ways. So, adding in a collagen product can really help to relieve these. Actually, it's such a big subject. Sometimes it's not everything works. So we're going to take you through firstly about collagen and secondly about our product to really show how our product works and why some products may not. So Violet, can you share your? Oh, I haven't made a co-host actually. Hang on a minute. There you go. So I think you should be able to share your screen.
Let me present. So for those who don't know, I am chronic pain and fascia specialist, and fascia is absolute interest of mine, and I get sometimes very, very geeky. I looked I am also clinical massage therapist, and in my clinic, I specialize in TMJ and jaw pain, which is fascia based, but also I specialize in scar therapy. And last year when I was going on some training with one of the researchers on scars, adhesions, and pain, and based on fascia, I managed to actually review fascia on the very cellular level, which is very geeky and quite complicated. It takes quite some time. So I tried to simplify, and that's where I actually came across collagen, and that sparked my interest. And then I seen some at my colleague's salon, and we had a chat about it, and all that sparked my interest in how collagen could help with pain and for my clients. So I got this little post which has been made. That's the first, is called Freya, and that's the first prototype of fascia, real fascia in the body. So it just shows that there is a kind of a continuous tissue, connective tissue. We call that life matrix, which can feel, it has the most nerve ends, and it surrounds everything from muscles to bones, organs, ligament, nerves, and tendons. And it is the most important component in the body, and his function is about all elasticity and movement, really. And now there is also the recent research shows that it feels, so our emotions are also embedded in fascia, and that can stiffen. So fascia is also a collagenous tissue, and it is made of 90% of collagen. And we, as collagen, after 20, like in their 20s, mid-20s, we stop losing that collagen, and also the fascia starts aging. So hydration is a big part of that part. So what collagen does is, rather than hydrating with water, we also needed to hydrate really with collagen, where our supplementation can really be helpful, because if we start losing collagen, and fascia is collagenous tissue, it starts sticking really together. It starts gluing itself, and it starts compressing and compressing and compressing, and that starts pulling our body, and it starts drying out and stiffen. And that's why we put that the wrinkles are results of fascia growing out. But also what I found quite interesting, need for glasses, because as we age, the connective tissue is around our iris, and it can also grow older, so then can impair us in seeing well. So that's the newest finding as well, that's actually having hydrating with supplementation of collagen, it can help preventing that fascia drying out really and becoming sticky. So it's not only about wrinkles, because it's found in skin and, you know, in tendons and muscles, but also it comes into our vision. So as I mentioned, collagen is a primary structural protein in the connective tissue, in fascia and in the body, and contributes for 80% actually of that protein. And there is 5 types of collagen, but the most important part is 90% is found in skin, tendons, ligament, and bones, which is quite interesting. And fascia and pain. So when fascia plays the role of transmuting the force. So anything, when we do any exercises or wear anything and carry anything, that's actually helps us to manage that force and is responsible for any type of movement. So it's like 3D really Matrix. So whoever watched that movie Matrix, when they were able to move in the 3D, then you will be, that's what it is actually fascia about. It represents really fascia moving in all the directions. And it is actually, the sensory receptors are also there, so that if the fascia doesn't work well, so then that we have the stress can start stiffening that fascia, and which would create wrinkles, especially on the face, because we throw in a lot, so we don't think about it, but emotions actually make our face work twice harder, and that's what stiffen that fascia and collagen. And injuries, prone to injuries, then any pressure can become causing inflammation and damage also to fascia. Another point is collagen and pain. So collagen is a key component of many tissues in the body, but including tendons, ligaments, and cartilage. And as I mentioned, fascia covers all of that. And everything is embedded, including nervous system, which that's why it feels. It provides us with strength and elasticity to the tissue, preventing the tearing and any breaking. So if you think, I would say, if you start stretching, so that can become kind of, it can stretch, but most of the time we become compressed. Over the time we go smaller and smaller, and that's what collagen is starting with. The lack of collagen is starting to glue in us together, and again that will have impact on the tendons and ligaments because we don't have as much elasticity in that tissue. When collagen is damaged, can lead to pain and inflammation. So it is seen in such conditions as osteoarthritis or tendinitis. Also, when the collagen is breaking down in that tissue, the joints and tendons leads to stiff and become painful. And that's why, again, when I'm saying that is compression happening and it's starting to glue itself. So that collagen supplementation can increase collagen production, which it can help gliding everything nicely and smoothly within the body, and which will reduce pain and improve the function in these conditions. Also, collagen and fascia. Fascia, as I mentioned, is a collagenous tissue, so it's a 90% or 80% of that tissue is collagen and interconnects our body. And it provides the support and structure to ligaments and cartilage and everything. And fascia is collagenous tissue that contributes to body strength, flexibility, and elasticity. And it can change and affect production. That production can create the dysfunction. So if we don't have enough collagen and that decreases in our body, that's what is actually leading to that pain, dysfunction, and chronic conditions. And what I actually found a couple of very interesting studies on those conditions and collagen supplementation. So in one of the studies, they have over 24 weeks, they have measured 97 athletes who suffered from joint pains, and which obviously prevents them to have that high performance. So what taking the supplement of collagen helped to see is that showed improvement in jaw pain. Also, collagen supported joint health and risk of deteriorating of that joint in high risk level groups, and can reduce impact on negatively performing. So again, performance, because fascia can stiffen, and then obviously the joints I cannot have, when there is everything is compressing around the joints, it cannot move smoothly. So it was quite interesting because it showed that upon taking that supplement, collagen supplement, the joint pain during walking, standing, and carrying objects was minimized. So that's quite interesting, a study. There is another study has been done. Actually, I looked towards the scars and burns, and that was quite interesting with people who maybe suffer from burns, especially with 20 to 30%. Supplementation also improved the wound healing, and what also allowed us to do is to improve overall hospitalization. So they were able to recover much faster, and that was done after 2 and 4 weeks. So that was measured within 2 and 4 weeks. So already after 2 weeks of supplements, the burn healing started to improving, and after 4 even more. So yes, that was quite a nice one. And another one quite interesting, what I found, it was on bone density and mineralization of bone in women who are post-menopausal. So what he has shown that there was 102 women measured over 12 months taking collagen supplements, and what that showed that it helped with bone formation and reduce bone degradation. So for me, that's shows that collagen is super important, especially for fascia. And this is like only kind of 10 minutes fast showing, but fascia and collagen are most important components of that body. And right now, fascia is becoming really big interest because of how it shows that not only depending on the pain, but also can have fascia can be involved in mental health because of the emotional distress people having, and that can cause stiffness in that system. So that's another massive thing. And research shows that collagen supplementation can increase collagen production that can reduce pain.
Wow.
So that's quite quick presentation. I try not to be too nerdy.
Do you know what? That's absolutely fantastic. And actually, there's so many things when you're going through that. I was like, oh my, oh yes, oh yeah. And I think everybody's like, little light bulbs are going off, because especially, for everybody, but, women going through the menopause, everything starts to deplete, and we want to be living longer for better, don't we? So actually, oh my goodness, I just feel like I've learned so much there.
Yes.
Thank you.
No problem. I wanted to actually show it as well when I came through menopause, because post-menopausal, especially in bone density, this can be really, really great, and the joints.
Well, I think it's really important, it's hugely important. And yeah, I know Jude, I've seen Jude today, actually. I won't go into too much detail about it, but we were talking about the menopause. And she's just had an operation on her knee. So this is probably ticking a lot of boxes for her in a minute. But yeah, we just,
it's massive.
yeah,
That's how
Yeah,
it started. That's my research actually.
yeah,
Interested because I needed to know in a very like drop the fascia into molecules and cells, and that's actually in scar healing. Collagen can be very, very vital in
wow.
that.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go, Jude. You're on the right track. So she
And
thought,
I just wanted to add one thing because Pharmanex actually and New Skin, we tend to have vitamin C. So for the collagen to actually really well be absorbed, it is advised to take vitamin C because we don't produce vitamin C at all in our body. So for those who want to actually even improve and have a better absorption, it is suggested that taking like vitamin C, especially first thing in the morning with water, or like with a glass water, first, it would actually help that integration of collagen and production of collagen. So we
brilliant.
only enhance by actually adding the vitamin C. And Sam knows I was waiting for that. And
Yeah.
I was joining that. Are we gonna have vitamin C as well
Yes,
on
we
collagen?
are.
Because
Brilliant.
so vital
I
actually.
know. Well, we've got that note, and we know that all of ours go through a really strict 6-step process. So I just want to share my screen. Oh yeah, I forgot to get it up. I wasn't very prepared, was I? Let's have a look. So I just want to talk to you now about our collagen. Let me just get rid of that. There we go. So, like I said earlier, did you know collagen is the most Googled word? Huge subject. So I want to take you through why our collagen is different. So our collagen is called Collagen Beauty Focus Plus. Now, we do actually generally through all of our marketing and what we talk about, if you see it on social media, we do really focus it for the skin. And that's because we've had huge third-party, double-blind, placebo clinical trials on the end product. And why I'm really focusing on saying end product is because most products, one, don't have trials. There's a lot of products out there and most of them won't have trials, but most companies don't actually do the testing on the product once it's actually finished. They're just testing it on the ingredients and putting them together into a product. So for our product to have actually gone away to a third party, and it actually went to Duke University in America, which is like at Oxford University for the UK, to the best research, and with their clinical trials, these are where our results that we're showing you have come from the third party. So just to take you through, and this is just an overview, this isn't going into masses of depth with it, this is just an overview. So our scientists, when they were looking at collagen, because we've only had our collagen for the last 18 months, but they have spent years testing and developing this because, they could have bought one out before, but they didn't have what they wanted. So what they actually did is they identified a very unique bioactive peptide. So imagine a collagen all out in a really long chain and it's all chopped up. Well, not all those bits of collagen are going to absorb. Not all of those bits of collagen are going to actually stimulate your own natural collagen. A lot of them are too big a molecule and it's just excreted out the body in our waste system. So what our researchers did, and our scientists, who we have over 75 PhD scientists that work for the company, they identified this very unique bioactive peptide. Now, what this actually is, they've identified the exact fingerprint that has the highest stimulatory effect on unlocking your collagen production in the cells. So it's like having a key that goes in to the receptors and switches on our collagen, because you can't put collagen in. Everything is about stimulating collagen. Whatever you see, whenever you see it, whether it's on the face, in the body, it's about stimulating collagen because you can't just put it in. So this is why when ours was tested, the peptide, it's absorbed straight into the bloodstream. So I like to take it in a drink, comes in a sachet, because I just like to know that I'm drinking every single bit of it. I mix it in with a bit of water. I use a blender bottle now, which I've actually found helps to blend it really, really quickly. And they found with the clinical trials, they found 33% improvement in the skin and eye wrinkles. And the trials have said that within 8 weeks, you'll see a difference around the eyes. When you pair that, and if you've got a LumiSpa and if you're using your LumiSpa, what happened was Duke University, because this is clinically proven to boost your collagen when using it on the skin, they actually asked to test it with our collagen, not just this one on its own. They did this one on its own and then the two together. And with the LumiSpa, they found up to 79% improvement in the skin with our collagen, which is absolutely huge. Most companies, if they're talking about any improvement, they're talking between a 6 and maybe a 12% at the most. So our 33% with just the collagen on its own is huge. So I think I've covered that. So yeah, what I would like to say is though, a lot of companies, and if you're comparing collagens, they might have a 5, 7 or a 10,000 milligram product and they'll go, oh, ours has got more in there. But it doesn't matter how many they've got in there because it's all about the bioactive. It's all about this unique peptide that we have in ours. And when they did all their testing, they found we didn't need to have more than 2.5 milligrams in ours to get the effects that we have, because these companies here, they have all sorts of the collagen peptides in. So if you imagine, a lot of companies have probably got the ones they'll say it's got collagen or 10,000 milligrams. It's literally like throwing a bowl of spaghetti against the wall and just hoping that some of them stick and get in and, you know, stimulate the collagen. Also in this, and this will actually, Violet, you answered these questions actually earlier, you don't know. So in this, why we call it a unique blend is because we have a really high antioxidant called lutein. It's a very powerful antioxidant and it loves the eyes. Lutein, it's very, very good for the eyes. But also lutein loves the skin. So why we have this in here is because when we're talking about boosting the collagen, and we've produced this wonderful new collagen, we need a powerful antioxidant to protect it. So there's no point boosting collagen if you're not protecting it and it's broken down by the environment, the stresses, the effects, everything that Violet's just talked about. So lutein loves the skin. So once the collagen has been produced, we have this wonderful protection around it with lutein as the antioxidant. So that's really, really important when you're looking at a collagen product. So the other thing we have in here are phytoceramides, and they are fantastic for adding moisture in the body. Remembering what Violet just said about moisture in the body and the collagen, they're working together for our aging process, or to reduce our aging process, should I say. So what they actually found, a lot of collagen products have hyaluronic acid in. Well, hyaluronic acid is in a lot of skincare products and it loves the skin on the outside, boosts the skin, our moisture, all on the outside. Actually, they found through their research on the inside, it didn't have the same effect. So that's why they added the phytoceramides, which are the plant ceramides, into our product to really help boost the moisture on the inside. So here are some of results, and these are just some of the people. This is our lovely Denise. This is Bridget and her husband. And this lady here, apart from the fact that we're always winning awards, by the way. This lady here is actually a nutritionist. She's worked within the business for several years, but prior to us having collagen, she'd used a previous collagen product for years, for many, many years, because she knew it was important to have it as a supplement. And I can't remember if she said she saw results or not, but these are her results from when she started using our collagen compared to when she was already taking a different collagen. And you can just, I love this because I know her backstory. I just think, wow. And she has such a great testimonial and talks about the collagen and how it's absorbed into the body fantastically as well. If anybody wants that, just let me know. So our Beauty Focus Collagen Plus is a unique proprietary blend that we just talked about. It's actually a certified product with a biophotonic scanner. So this scans your antioxidant levels on the inside. So this gives you a score, and you can have a money back guarantee with your collagen if your score doesn't increase. Now, the reason this is really important, not particularly about the money back guarantee, but this shows that because we're measuring the antioxidants and your score is increasing, it's showing that the product is getting to the skin and the cells where it should be. So it's taking with it the collagen, it's producing the collagen. So we can prove that we have absorption with our product, which is really important. We do have a subscription, which is fantastic. So it comes in a box, you get 30 in a box. So this is a 1 month supply. If you do a subscription, it's a cheaper price on subscription. You can cancel it at any time. It's absolutely no problem. You know that you're never going to run out, because trust me, you don't want to run out of your collagen. If you do forget to take it one day, it doesn't matter. You can double up and take it the next day. But with a subscription, you actually earn reward points, a little bit like your Boots Advantage card or your Tesco Club card. Who doesn't want to get free points? You can redeem those for free products, whether you want to try some other products, or if you don't, every 6 months you get a free box of collagen. So it's a fantastic subscription, and you get 20% back in reward points on what you're spending. If you love it and you carry on for it for over a year, 12 months, you get 30% back every time you order. So you're nearly saving yourself a third every time, which is fantastic. And of course, you're going to love other products as well. So it's just a great way to get some other products for free. So I'm just going to stop sharing my screen now. And that is a brief whistle-stop tour about collagen and about the product. So please stay on. I'm just going to stop the recording, but if anybody has any questions, or if anybody wants to leave now, we've done 30 minutes, please feel free. It's no problem. Go back to the person that invited you and ask them lots of questions, because we love questions and we would love to help you try the product if you haven't started trying it already, or if you are trying it, now you know why you're on this product, okay? So I'm just going to stop recording.